See, I was thinking earlier when I was preparing my food that um, God is not going to always remove. He didn't remove the thorn from um, Paul's side. He allowed us to go through certain things because I remember this one witch, who I didn't know was a witch at the time, but I used to watch her page, and she literally copies everything I do, even to this day. She just ruined her whole page by trying to copy my page. I don't know why she left what worked for her. I think that God knew. When you are witnessing the opposition, when you are witnessing arrows thrown your way that are not landing, these people have to do it every day because they can't defeat you in a day or a hour or a minute or a second. So they have to continually try to do witchcraft. And so it got to the point where one of the people here, when they witchcraft couldn't work, they just said, oh, just go. Kid you not. I kid you not with this too. Within a week, I experienced that from someone else, a whole nother witch, online. So I heard it from one of my neighbors, the lady, here, and walked by and said, just go, And then I heard it on social media where the witch was like, just go. It's like, excuse me, witch? You don't get to tell a child of God to just go, witch. You worship Satan. How about you just go? You're guilty. We're not guilty. You're the guilty ones. You trying to play bully. How you going to bully a child of God? That don't even make no sense. You're basing your might and your strength off of your anger and your feeling. How you feel with these demons, how these demons make you feel. You're basing your pride off of, and your confidence, your false confidence off of your anger. And demons being evil and Satan being evil. But you don't have the majority. I promise you don't. I don't care how many brothers and sisters you have. If your mom and your dad knows your plot against them, before you know your plot against them, you're going to lose every time. You can't go up against the Creator. And let me say, for one, Satanists, you don't have brothers and sisters. I'm just using that as an analogy. I know as a human being, you want to believe that you guys are in one big family. That's part of being human. You want that as a human being. Okay? That's part of being human. That's the good part of being human. That's natural. But the reality is, it's not natural for demons. And it's not natural for Satan. He hates family. This is why he encourages fornication. This is why he encourages adultery. This is why he encourages abuse, separation. Okay? He tears up families. He hates that because it's power in union. Okay? And God loves family. That's why he created marriage. So don't get it twisted. You are not his children. You was his target. He succeeded. And he's going to toss you away when he's done using you. Simple as that. But my whole point of saying that is that I was thinking earlier when I was making my food, I was like, if a brothers and sisters was fighting against their mother or their father and their creator, and that mom knew about it, and so no matter how you try to plot, it's not gonna work because your mother, your father sees everything, and they're more powerful than you, and they have better resources than you, and they would take you down in a second if they really wanted to. Bars. Okay? And so that's how it is when it comes to God. You can't plot up against God. I don't care who you try to get. It's not going to work. Demons are God's creation due to a curse not an intentional one, as a source of punishment. Satan is God's creation as a whole demon now, not intentional, but because he was cursed. So those are God's creations. And then you got humanity, who is God's creation. And so you try to team up together to go up against the Creator. I need a break. I feel the presence of God because I'm about to go in. Lord, help me, Jesus. 5, 4. That's my response. Some responses don't need a response. The Bible says don't argue with a fool. Don't argue with a fool. Because you know what? Oh, strengthen me, Jesus. That's just stupid. That's stupidity. I went there. I don't like calling people stupid, even though you are at times. We've done stupid things, all of us at times. But God's creation humanity said that we're going to side up with God's creation demons and Satan. And we're going to say, rah, and destroy God's whole other, all of God's creation. And guess what? We're going to even try to destroy him too and the angels that he created. Look at me in my face right now. Honest question. Look at me in my face and tell me if I'm the only one that think that that's the dumbest thing ever that you ever heard in your life. It's stupid. You're giving too much credit to a defeated demon called Satan and defeated angels called demons. You're siding with them and they got you feeling powerful because you're human. And you've never felt that way before. And those demons make you feel different. And because you have so much anger in you, and so much pride, and so much anger, and you feel evil, you feel that you can go up against your Creator, the one that created you and everything. You lost before you started. Okay?